Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Roskelley and welcome to my informational interview. For this assignment, I had to adapt to a few challenges that I faced along the way. I had initially asked somebody who was a health coach in Boise to talk with me and meet with me and answer all these questions for this interview. And even after talking and trying to figure everything out, she totally bailed on me and I didn't hear back from her at all. So I didn't get a chance to actually talk to somebody in the field that I wanted to. So instead of figuring out what a health coach does out in Boise, I found someone who is a registered dietitian nutritionist, and that is where I started my interview. To be honest, I was pretty disappointed that it didn't work out with the health coach in the Boise area, because I was really excited to connect with somebody who was doing exactly what I'd like to do in the city that I'd like to do it in. Because of this setback, I had to make a quick decision on who I was going to interview next, and that's when I found Clare Rezentes. She is a registered dietitian nutritionist, and she is also a licensed dietitian. Clare works as a consultant dietitian for 4 skilled nursing facilities. Her clientele includes long-term care in a setting where most of her population is geriatric. She was independently hired by a consulting agency that works with contracts with the nursing facilities that she now works at. The most important skill that Clare said a registered dietitian should have would be to always be open to new research and flexible to the continuous changes within the health and nutrition industry. She finds her work to be extremely dynamic, and every day is presented with new challenges to help each individual person. She loves working in long-term care settings because she really gets to know her clients and their special needs, and also mentions that it is very important to make it seem like your suggestions are their ideas. What stood out to me most about Clare was her passion for her work. She was able to obtain a BS in nutrition and dietetics, and then she went on to complete 1,200 hours of clinical experience and internship as a dietitian. Once she completed all of her hours within her internship, she then took the registered dietitian nutritionist exam, which she jokes about being very difficult because it took her 3 times to pass it. She has found that some people are stubborn with the process, and it's sometimes difficult to get clients on board with their health plan. Clare placed emphasis on communication in the workplace, stating that being able to communicate effectively is paramount to being successful. As a registered dietitian, she has to work with a team of people monitoring nutrition, sanitation, feeding, weights, and labs, and if the team doesn't communicate well, then the job doesn't get done well. It was really great talking with Clare. She is my age, 26, and already finding her passion in helping others that I really admire. She would really like to further her career and become a physician's assistant, but due to COVID, she is focusing more on her full-time job right now, as well as leading fitness classes via Zoom for anyone to do. Also due to COVID, she has not been able to work directly with her clients because of their vulnerability, and has made it incredibly difficult for her to monitor their health when she is not allowed inside of the facilities. When asked if she thought the need for registered dietitians would increase, she said yes, because less and less people are going through the programs. She also said, especially come 2024, that all registered dietitians are going to have a master's degree. So she thinks that because of this, it's going to make less people continue with this process and become registered dietitians. Even though this wasn't my first choice and I didn't necessarily want to be a registered dietitian, it was really interesting to learn all of this stuff, especially in the COVID era. With that being said, I wouldn't necessarily want Clare's specific job, but I would love to become a registered dietitian. I have a passion for nutrition, and learning all of what a registered dietitian does really opens my eyes to other possibilities that might be able for me in the future. All in all, I'm still going to be pursuing a career path for a health coach, but I would really love to become a registered dietitian too. It seems like these 2 professions could work hand in hand, and I think that I would really enjoy all of the concepts and all of the hands-on working with the clients and everything like that. So this is the end of my video. Thank you, and I can't wait to listen to everybody else.